In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how you can iterate over arrays off the canvas. So we are starting out with a array here. I have my fave colors, green, pink, orange, aqua, and I'm asking you to write out I love blank for each of the above. Now that would mean you would have I love green, I love pink, I love orange, I love aqua. And I know that's annoying, but that's kind of getting at what we are doing today. Okay, so we have done general iteration. We've done array review off canvas. We're now going to iterate with arrays off the canvas. So iterating over the array means that we're repeating the same action for every element of an array. This generally is done using index numbers. In the past, we have not done it using index numbers. We've done it just saying like, okay, do it for all of the X's on the canvas and go up 30 each time. So this is going to be how we are going to situate our for loops. We have an example array with an element, another element, and another element. For var in num equals 0, int num less than 3, int num plus equal 1. I want you to pause this video and think for a second about what all of this might mean and why I've used the numbers I did. Hopefully, you're able to recognize that I've initialized a variable to represent the index number. I'm checking for the condition while we aren't at the end of the array. So if you remember, this is index number 0, this is index number 1, this is index number 2. So as long as my index number is less than 3, then I still have things. Increment and move to the next index number. So I would start at 0, and then I would console.log, I'd print this element. And then is 0 less than 3? No, so I'd add 1. Is 1 less than 3? Yes, so I would print this one. Then I would say, I would add 1, and I'd say, okay, is 2 less than 3? Yes, so then I would print this one. And then I'd add 1, and I would say, okay, is 3 less than 3? No, and I'd quit. We're going to go ahead and try this today, so I'd love for you to open up an editor and title it 1.13 Array Iteration Off Canvas. And we are going to be off canvas today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that all the way over. I'm actually, I think, going to just increase myself a little bit. And I'm going to comment all of my function setup and function draw. I'm going to add a little comment to remind myself we are working off canvas. So the draw and setup functions are commented out. And I'm going to give you one more reminder. Let's actually have lots. I'm going to give you one reminder that when off canvas, you can declare and initialize in one step, or you can do it separately like we do in P5. Okay, I'm going to make a grocery list. Make a grocery list as an array with 10 items in it. Now, you can go ahead and make your own one. I'm also going to walk through mine, so feel free to do it at the same time. But also note, you don't have to include my items. So I'm going to put grocery list as the name of my array. And I'm going to say grocery list equals brackets. And I'm going to just start putting, I need eggs. I need chicken. I need squash. I need basil. I need cat treats. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. I need blue Doritos. I need what did I make last night? This is harder than I thought it would be. Bananas. I need apples. I need cookies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I need one more. Let's go with seltzer. Okay. Now, if I wanted to print out everything in this list, I know that I could, don't write this, but I could do console.log grocery list bracket 0. And then I could do bracket 1 and so on. But number one, that would be really frustrating if this list was super long. And number two, it doesn't account for if I add anything to the list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have us iterate over the array of groceries and print out each one using a for loop. I'm going to remind you that if you're ever doing something and you're like, hey, this is repetitive, then you should probably be using a for loop. So I'm going to set up a for loop. Okay, I'm going to do it with this new way with an index number. So I'm going to write int num, and I'm going to generally start it at 0 because that's what our index number is. I'm going to say while my int num is less than 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 of them, so I'm going to say less than 10. Int num plus equals 1. And for right now, I'm just going to console.log int num. And you can see it prints the numbers 0 through 9. Prints the index numbers to the console. 0, 2 to 9 because that's how many elements we have. And we've also said stop at 9. I'm going to comment that out. I'm now going to say, okay, we can console.log our list, grocery list, bracket, int num. So that's going to say, okay, take all of these index numbers and put them into the grocery list and print out whatever's at that space. Great. So this prints out each element of the list. Okay, I'm going to add even one more thing. I'm going to console that out. I am actually going to get it to say, I need to buy blank. So I'm going to console.log, and I'm going to concatenate, or I'm going to put quotes and say, I need to buy. And then I'm going to come outside of the quotes. I'm going to add a space and a plus. And I'm going to put grocery list bracket int num. And now it says, I need to buy eggs, and I need to buy chicken, and I need to buy squash, and so on. I will remind you that this is concatenating. It is putting a variable with a string or sentence. Okay, so now I'm gonna change gears for just a second, and I'm gonna talk to you about dot length. So dot length does two things. It tells you the number of elements in an array, or it tells you the number of characters in a string. So that means I could do two things. I could say console.log grocery list.length. And you can see, I hope you can see it's 10 because there's 10 things on my list. I could also console.log grocery list bracket, 2 dot length. And that's saying 6 because the second thing in my list is chicken, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, oops. Miss Schumann fell for the old trick. Eggs is 0, chicken is 1, squash is 2. So 0, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So it is really important to notice, though, that dot length counts elements or characters. It does not count index numbers. So it didn't give us 9 because we went up to 9 elements in our index numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It gave us 10 because there's 10 things. Okay, so we're going to end up using that. For right now, I would love you to make an array of people, we'll say at least 5 people, and include angle. I'm going to pause while you do that. Okay, I got my list. Okay, my first challenge for us is for every person on the list, print out the sentence, hello, blank. Which means we're going to need to set up a for loop. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before, for. Now you can use the same variable you did. I also know that people like using end or I. I'll use end this time. We started at 0. While end is less than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm going to put 5. End plus equals 1. And I want a console.log hello, and then whatever their name is. So people list, that's what I call mine, bracket end. Amazing. But here's the thing. I think I want to say hello to a few more people. I think I want to say hello to Ted and myself. And right now, if I added them to the list, you'll notice that it still only goes up to Angle. That's because we told it to only do it for 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's stopping when it hits 5. So there's a way that we can make this reactive. And the way we do it is we put the name of our list, people list dot blank. So now you'll see it says hi to me and Ted as well. If I added somebody else, if I added Miss Rivera, now there's even more people, and you can see it says hi to her too. So I'm just going to add that array name dot length will help you, I'm going to change it, will make your for loop continue for however many elements there are, including if your array changes. Okay, I have one last thing I want us to work on, and that is if the person in the list is Angle, say meow Angle. For everyone else, say hello blank. So inside of this for loop, we can actually set up conditions. So I'm going to set up an if statement, if, and I want it to check if my person is Angle. So I'm going to copy this. I'm going to say if my people list bracket end is Angle, then I want a console.log meow Angle. I'll take these lines out so it's a little less spread out. For everyone else, I want to say hello, and I'm going to just pop that in. I'm going to move it. So let's see. Hello Ellie, hello Josh, hello Jeremy, hello Guillermo, meow Angle, hello Ted, hello Marissa, hello Mr. Bear. You could also add some others. You could say like if the person in the list is Ted, say crunch, crunch, because Ted loves to eat. So we could do else if people list bracket end is Ted, console.log crunch, crunch, and then we could see it does it. Okay, super excited to see what you can do. Let me know what questions you have.